Que me siento
que
solo y
la
aunque a veces a la noche le imploro que vuelvas porque ahora me siento solo, aunque a veces no la aguanto y me dice que no será para tanto y yo intentando contener mi oh shit.
Start sucking on his
Yeah,
finger.
you're gonna start
You know, like
sucking
in Blood In,
his-
Blood Out, where you start sucking on the guy's finger.
Fucking, what's his name?
Nicholas?
Big Al?
The guy that's like the lunch guy.
Yeah, the Big
yeah,
Al.
yeah, that's his name, Big Al.
Yeah, Big Al.
Wait, what does he do?
What's his name?
And Blood In, Blood Out,
Yeah, Big Al.
like he wants to fuck Miklos. He's some gay guy that's in the Blood In, Blood Out, and he like Miklos starts sucking his finger and shit.
Do you guys do that?
Suck your finger?
Suck your fingers.
Or not? Like when you guys are like in the moment, like do you like put your finger in your lady's mouth?
Yeah, when I got locked up, bro, some guy was sucking on my fingers, bro.
Yeah.
But you liked it? Like you were letting him do it?
Yeah, bro. And then after that, he told me he was gonna suck me dry.
And did you let him do that too?
Well, I mean, shit. I mean, you're in there for a minute, so
A mouth is a mouth at that point,
yeah,
right?
it gets a little lonely in
You
there.
like getting
Right.
your fingers sucked?
Low key? Low key? Nah, that's kind of nah.
Wait, what'd you say? Fingers or toes?
Fingers.
Fingers.
What about your toes?
No.
Nah, fingers is it's a pass, you know, 100%.
I feel like it's in the moment, right?
Are we really?
Is that too much information?
I mean, I could say it like some females used to do that shit to me.
So
I
like,
mean,
if you were to put your fingers in her mouth, like
She would suck the shit out of them.
right? Okay, yeah, and that gets you
Yeah.
going, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or
Yeah,
about
yeah,
you put
yeah.
your fingers in your belly button and then you let him.
Nah, sometimes I would put it in my ass. Like I would rub
Oh,
it.
damn.
Little dingleberries.
Yeah.
No,
Y'all
Uh,
nasty.
y'all nasty.
Yeah.
If she
Yeah.
sucked them after that, then she's valid. You know, she's gonna suck everything.
No, she's just as dirty as you.
Nah, I just mean she freaky, bro.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
Scary.
I never done what you're talking about, bro.
You sure?
Huh?
Have you sucked
I'm-
toes?
No.
You've never sucked
Nah,
toes?
he's like, look at
I was
the.
about to say that's like the basic
Nah.
like sex
I
101.
haven't done that.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Compas y Chelas, brought to you by El Compa Oscar,
Yo, what's up, man?
El Compa Gustavo,
What's up, everybody?
El Compa Jonathan,
Back again.
and your Compa Memo right here, back at it again. Fucking getting close to Halloween. What's today's date? The
The
28th?
28.
Yeah, Halloween's on what, Tuesday?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on Tuesday.
Fucking random.
You guys
ass
going
Tuesday.
trick or treating?
Nah,
No, dude.
we kind of failed them too because we were thinking about dressing up so that we
Yeah.
could have a little Halloween special for y'all,
Right.
but
In my defense, I was gonna order something, but I wasn't gonna get here on time.
I was gonna go to Spirit, but dude, like all the good shit's gone already. All the good.
and it's
Yeah.
all like
Picked out.
$60 and upwards.
It's
It's like-
expensive, bro. It's
yeah.
expensive
Yeah,
to
it's,
dress
it's
up.
not worth it for just like a fucking hour, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm
And I-
sorry, but I'm not paying like fucking $60 for an hour. Fuck that.
Right.
To
And I mean,
entertain you guys? No, no.
Right.
dude.
I
Fuck
did.
are
I
we?
did. We did dress up though. What you dress up as, bro?
Me, I'm a basic white boy, bro.
Basic white boy.
No,
Like
it
an
I
old
was-
think
man.
you killed the outfit, bro. What you dress up as, bro?
All right, like a guy that's about to go on a 2-mile run.
Oh, yeah.
You dressed up as a Hollister model?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Here
a
we go,
fucking
yeah.
mannequin, bro.
Hey,
What you dress up as, bro?
I just came up as a Venezuelan. Yeah.
Ah.
Show the kick. Show the kick.
Ah.
Hey, low key, them motherfuckers be dressing up like with some fly ass shit. Like they
Yeah.
got more money than I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys know that they just gave him like $7,000 in assistance?
Really?
Per
Mhm.
person? Or
Well, I don't know how that works. I'm guessing for a family. Per
Oh, for
family.
the people that are like,
Oh,
Yeah,
like
some people that are like the Venezuelans that are here, you know, like trying to like figure their own way. Some of them that applied, I'm guessing they got like $7,000.
sheesh.
Are they
That's
considered like
mad.
refugees? Yeah, right?
I think.
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
It's funny how they're considered refugees, but us Mexicans are fucking immigrants.
Fuck it. It is what
It
it
is what it
is.
is.
Politics.
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 The white man.
The white man
Bastards.
has control.
Yeah.
You know what's the one thing I think I noticed about like it being Halloween now? I feel like Halloween's not the same anymore. Like, do you agree?
Well, it's because
not.
we're older, bro. I feel like
No,
it's just
in
'cause
the
we're
in the
older.
aspect of what we see now. Like, remember like how like blocks would be filled with trick or treaters. You don't see that no more.
I get you.
Yeah,
It's something like you wanted to say something.
No,
No.
no, my bad. It's
I had something because
he has. That's why I pointed at
Yeah,
him. I didn't remember.
Do you guys remember like back when we were young, we were actually dressed up like scary shit, right?
Mhm.
You guys
Yeah.
remember that, right? We were,
Halloween
like,
used to be
used to be
scary.
scary. At what point from the time that we were dressing up scary or whatever, at what point did it switch from females dressing to like nurses and shit like that to dressing like straight up dots?
Probably high school, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I would say in high
I
school.
would say high
Yeah.
Because I feel like Halloween is just that one time of the year where a girl can dress up like the biggest dot, and no one is gonna judge.
Well, yeah, that's what main like.
But that's not
what,
scary.
That's what it is for women though. Like it's funny because I was looking at like for Halloween, trying to look at some costumes, right? And I looked at Saw, Jigsaw, the
Yeah.
little mannequin. I'm like, oh, they got one for males. I'm like, oh, bet. And then they got one for females, and it's a fucking mini skirt. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That's not even the movie.
Right? What is this? Jesus Christ, But
Dude.
I think everybody has had
Yeah.
like it's just once we get older,
Uh-huh.
like obviously you're gonna have the
Yeah.
girls that you're gonna grow around like they're with you and like they're just dressing up. But I feel like even back to the 2000s, people that were probably our age at that time were seeing slutty girls like that.
You think so?
Yeah, so I don't think
It's,
it ever.
it's more of an age thing. Once you come of age type thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's more of like an age.
The
Pretty
older
much
you
the
get, the
older-
sluttier
The
you
sluttier
get.
you get, yeah.
Yeah, the older you get, the sluttier you get, pretty much.
Basically.
I was about to add to that too. Like I remember I saw like a Star Wars costume like at Party City, where it's like or I don't know if it was Party City or like at this costume shop in the north side, but it's like the clone trooper and it's the girl wearing like the biker shorts
Uh-huh.
that are white. The bra that's white and it's just a clone trooper helmet. That's
That's
it.
funny, dude.
And it's like what the fuck? That's not even the full clone trooper, dude. It's
a
just like
fucking nun, and it's just a bra and underwear.
it's a thong.
Fucking slutty
Yeah,
nun.
bro. I just feel like Halloween's not the same anymore. It's like from what I remember, like seeing it before. I don't know if like maybe COVID affected it, or maybe like.
But this is way even before COVID, though.
What do you think? What do you think it's? Man, you're right.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
So when do you think it stopped? When do you think Halloween stopped? Like,
Honestly, like, I just remember, and like, I think it started in high school. Maybe like you guys said, like, as you get older, you kind of start seeing it
Yeah.
a little different. But from what I remember, is like elementary school for me was like, oh, everybody's dressing up, and as soon as I hit high school, like, and Halloween would come around, it was you'll see girls with less clothes, pretty much, or
Yeah.
looking more slutty, if you
Mhm.
want to call it that.
Yeah, I got you.
But
I-
you
yeah.
know another thing is that like you were saying earlier, you don't see kids like walking outside as much anymore.
no.
Yeah.
And
that's true.
I have this is like maybe the reason why I have
Your
a feeling
theory?
I guess you could say that my theory is the fact that we got Amazon now, bro. Back in the day, we couldn't fucking order candy as much as we wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And now it's accessible, so like kids don't feel like they need to go out there and get candy. maybe that's just the
So
thing,
that's
you know?
a conspiracy theory.
Well,
that
that-
Amazon.
yeah, That's for sure one
The
thing.
world will, they never know.
The world may never know.
That's for sure one thing. But I have read cases where like people like put shit in the candy.
I was about to
That's
That
say
was
that.
always a
too.
thing.
Yeah, they
but
taint
I
the
never,
candy.
I never found anything in my
I
candy.
did.
You for real found
Mhm.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a Kit Kat, and there was como se dice, a little hole in the Kit Kat wrapper where it looked like someone put a needle through the Kit Kat wrapper.
What the
No
fuck?
way.
My mom was the one that found it because my mom, like, I remember the story I told you how my mom's like big Christian, doesn't believe in Halloween.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is it the Diablo y todo eso? So she would always check my candy and stuff. Like this is before like she made me not be a part of Halloween and like celebrate it. So she would check my candy and she was like, "Look at this candy bar. See, she's like, this is why I don't want you to celebrate Halloween." And the candy bar like had a hole in it, like if a needle got like punctured.
But what if it just like it was just like by
That's what I thought so
coincidence?
too.
I'm
But my
like-
mom was like, "Nope, throw the whole bag away." I'm like, "What?"
Damn.
So then you don't know for sure if it was something in there.
She
Right.
made it seem like it was a needle.
But
It
like-
looked like it. I mean, maybe it was like what do you call it, like from the manufacturer,
Right,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
wear and
something
tear
like
kind of
that.
shit,
But let
you
me
know?
ask you guys: is if you guys had kids, is that something would you take that risk?
Take what? No, I mean, no, I wouldn't. So
No.
yeah, what she did was
Yeah, what
right.
she did,
that's
yeah,
correct.
what she did was
Yeah,
right, but I'm
right.
saying,
The
I'm saying
candy,
you
yeah.
guys,
Because there's fucking crazy weird people out there that want to hurt fucking kids
Yeah.
and shit,
Mhm.
or that.
Fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
I mean, if
so
I had seen you pull up to my door,
you'd give me the fucked up candy.
I'd give you the fucking
Yeah.
candy. Yeah, for sure.
What kind of
I'll
candy would
just
it
shoot
be?
through the door.
It would probably be like a Snickers with a fucking razor inside of it.
Oh my god.
Jesus, bro. God damn.
Yeah, eat that shit right now.
Put some chlamydia in it.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
That's fucked up.
What was,
Oh,
but
shit.
what was y'all's favorite candy Whenever you got candy, what was your favorite
Oh,
candy to
Reese's, dude.
Reese's,
Yeah?
Kit
Yeah.
Kats.
Aw, man.
Kit Kats?
Mine
So-
was the crunch bars.
Oh, the
The
crunch
little
the
bars.
blue
bars,
crunch
right.
bars.
Mine was more like sweet shit, like anything that was like
The
on
hard
some-
candy?
Skittles.
Skittles,
Oh, okay.
Starburst.
What are
like
the ones that are like the little pastillas that are rolled up?
Smarties.
Smarties?
Smarties. I
Those
used to
were
eat those
good.
shells and shit.
I
Like
used to-
overdose
dude.
like candy.
I used to crush them and like snort them and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're
That's
that
how
little.
you-
You're that little idiot.
Yeah.
That's why you ended up like that. But I mean,
Exactly.
As you can see, he's not fully there.
yeah, he's.
I'm sometimes here.
There's
But
still
ho-
some sweet tart powder up here and shit.
What was y'all's favorite memory of like trick or treating? Like, did y'all
Oh.
ever like really go trick or treating like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember not my favorite memory like of like trick or treating, but well, we went trick or treating when like my niece and nephews were like babies. So my mom didn't want to be a part of it, so she stayed at my sister's house. And I did it so fucking funny. So my sister like decorated a house and she left a bowl of candy so my mom could pass out. My mom was like, "No, I don't celebrate that. Like I'm not gonna pass out candy." And my sister's like, "Come on, like
Exactly.
like-
Nah.
wait, this is where it gets good."
Oh god.
So she's at home watching like TV and shit, and then there's trick or treaters knocking on the door, and my mom had like some of the blinds open. My mom was like sitting in the living room, but she wasn't like opening the door. And then whatever, the trick or treaters left. Another group of trick or treaters came, but they were teenagers, so they knocked on the door like trick or treat, and nothing. My mom like ignored it, and then again trick or treat, nothing. And they're like, "We see you in there. We see you watching a Rob Blagojevich commercial." Like when he was the governor of
Yeah.
Illinois. And then my mom's like, "What the fuck?" So like my mom ignored it. Bro, 20 minutes later they came back, they egged my sister's house.
Jesus,
Dude, my sister was pissed. She's like, "All you had to do was just give us some fucking candy." Like, what the fuck?
Wait, so it was your sister had the candy there and all?
Yeah, my sister
she had
told
to
my
do-
mom. My sister told my mom to pass out the candy, and my mom didn't want it because she doesn't like
Sheesh.
Halloween. Because like Christians and Halloween just don't.
Right.
You don't
coexist.
go, right?
Yeah, so they egged my sister's house.
That's
So my
fucked.
sister was like, "All you had to do
Damn.
was just give out some candy." So,
I would have taken out the.
I would have
Glockenspiel.
TP'd her house too,
Yeah.
bro. Fuck it.
but no, yeah. But for trick or treating, I think the best time that I remember were the houses that would give out the big candy bars, like the full size candy bars.
Mm.
That was like my favorite memory of trick
Oh,
or
that's in
treating.
the suburbs.
Yeah,
bro.
that's in
The
the-
rich people, like
Yeah,
Naperville
The
and
white
shit.
people houses.
Yeah.
I remember one time when I was like young, I think most of us dressed up like my mom, my dad, and me and my brother. I was like, I was a Blue Ranger. My brother was a Red Ranger. Like, I think my dad dressed up as Scream, Ghostface. I forgot what my mom dressed up as. But I remember we just went out because we used to live in Little Village. So we went all along 26th Street,
26th Street.
just walking. And my dad took like a big garbage bag. And he would be walking. He was walking like behind us for like, let's say like 10 feet behind us, me and my brother. And me and my brother had like little like bags, and we'd get a candy. Once we filled up the bags, we would dump them in the
Dump it
garbage
in.
bag and then go again like if we didn't have no
Oh,
fucking
that's
candy.
cool.
And people would like just dump even more since
'Cause they
seen
felt
it was
bad,
empty.
yeah.
And then we just ended up with like
That's
a full
smart.
garbage bag of like straight candy. Like
Ah, dude.
yeah,
I had
that,
candy for days, bro.
yeah, that was my
For real.
favorite memory of like
One thing
trick
have
or
a shit
treat.
ton of cavities. That's crazy.
Man, I
Is he
remember.
really the one?
Like
Taking
ramen.
it though. What the
Yeah.
fuck? Ramen noodles? Hell yeah.
It's better than candy. Nah, but I mean, there was this house that was like that. They would actually set it up like super dope and shit. I remember I used to get scared of going there, but I mean, that's
Start
pretty
pissing
much
yourself.
yeah, sort of, bro. Like they would have spiders on the trees, the mechanical ones that would come down and shit. So
Mm.
you know, as a little kid, like you would actually kind of get a little scared.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever come across anything like? Wait, I didn't even ask you. Do you have like a trick or treating experience?
I didn't do much like trick or treating here. It was in Mexico, like the Dia de los Muertos.
So what do you guys say
Oh,
over
it's
there?
different.
Instead of trick or treat, what do you say?
How's that over there?
Trick or
Like,
treat.
No, we say over there like. Nah, we didn't like have a say or anything. Like we just kind of like from what I remember is that because my grandfather passed away like when I was young, so we would go to the cemetery and we would put like food and
Right.
stuff like
Yeah.
that, right? And then we would just come back and eat like pozole. and just be
That's
with the family.
like
sounds-
Dia de los Muertos
Yeah.
type thing. Yeah. So
Yeah.
they don't celebrate Halloween over there.
no.
Right?
Mm.
Dia de
Probably
los
not that
Muertos
big
sounds
over
dope
there.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do that, bro.
Hell yeah, that
Like,
sounds pretty
yeah,
fucking dope.
Like the ofrenda and all that.
Yeah,
shit. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Put like a
Mhm.
little altar.
Kind of like how Coco the movie is. Like
Yeah,
how
yeah,
they
that's
do
exactly
that.
what it's
exactly.
about.
like
Yeah.
Coco. That's a fuck. I think I like that tradition better than
Halloween?
Halloween. Yeah.
Well, obviously, like we ducked and shit because it sounded like it was literally like across the street from us. But that's pretty much it. Like that was the scariest shit that I've actually
Oh
been through.
shit! I was thinking
Halloween.
more paranormal. That's fucking.
That's more real shit.
That's more. That's hood shit
I
right
thought
there.
that- that's what you meant.
shit, bro.
Oh shit!
You know how like those teenagers
Yeah.
came around to like egg
Yeah.
your sister's house? Them motherfuckers probably didn't get no candy, and they come around. Da, 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 da.
He's like, no candy. You're gonna get some bullets. Oh man, I don't
Some
think I've had
bullets.
anything like paranormal happen, but no, dude. From my Halloween experiences that I can remember, nothing like crazy, like weird, like shit.
Did you?
No, I don't think I'm trying to think. No, like no really anything scary. You always see the creepy guys walking
Yeah.
around.
Oh,
but,
like the-
Yeah.
Hands in their pockets type shit. Just like
The creepers.
Yeah.
Like the weirdos and shit.
Hey, you want some candy?
I always wanted to like experience like something paranormal. Like I just want to go. I want to experience that. You know, like
Nothing has ever really happened to you, like something that you can't really explain.
like if I could think of it from the back of my head, nah.
Nah.
Not that I remember. Maybe I don't remember. I don't recall. But like I want to like experience something where like it's actually like something that you can't explain that you know is like
So
paranormal.
you say you want to get
And I-
possessed or something?
No, and the thing that where in the sense where like, let's say I'm home alone or some shit, and the fucking door just opens.
No, okay.
And
you
no
want
one's
to
home.
experience that.
Yeah.
He wants
I
to
want-
get fucked by a ghost, basically.
Basically is what he's saying.
Nah, I just want to. I want to be scared.
I got
Okay.
you.
What
The fuck?
Santa Maria.
You guys wouldn't want to like experience,
No,
experience that?
I've
No.
always thought about that because
No.
it's kind of like, you know, I believe in ghosts, I believe in the paranormal, but I've never really like seen it, so it's kind of like I'm very skeptical about it. But I feel like if I were to experience it, my life would not be the same.
No.
I feel like I'd be terrified. Like,
You'll be living
just-
in horror.
yeah,
Oh, so
exactly.
you would turn into a pussy.
100%.
It would change your
Yeah.
perspective.
So I
on
would turn
everything,
into
yeah.
you what you are right now, basically.
Yeah. I can
Like-
see that.
Like living in fear, you'd start living in fear. You would be
100%.
Yeah, you wouldn't be the
Especially
same
since you're
anymore.
saying you want to experience that in your own crib. Like,
Nah, man.
fuck no.
What if it's
Uh-uh.
cool?
If
But
if I
she-
were to experience it like in a cemetery or an abandoned building, okay.
You
cool.
can go home and you're safe type
Yeah.
shit, right?
Yeah.
But if you're to experience it in your own crib,
Yeah, because then how the fuck are you gonna kick him out, bro? Motherfucker ain't paying rent. He's over here slamming doors and shit. What the fuck?
Just
Just
be like, hey,
taking
man,
advantage at this.
Right,
point.
right,
Yeah.
what
I
the
mean,
fuck?
you could just put like the little, you know, the things that they put behind the door so it doesn't
Yeah.
hit that hard. You could just put one of those. And be like, hey, man, can you stop doing that, please? I'm playing PlayStation. He could be a nice
he starts
ghost.
flushing the toilet.
Wasting all that water.
I think what like there's some, I don't know if we talked about it, Gustavo, but like there was something that like that's I forgot who said this, but it was that our mind plays games with us. Our mind
Mhm.
thinks like we're scared. Like it's like ¿cómo puedo decirlo? Like we think that something's there when it's really not there, you know?
Oh,
like,
so your mind actually
yeah,
puts
like-
it there.
yeah,
type
puts
shit.
it there and makes you think it's there when it's
Right.
really not there.
Well, yeah, I think that's a very. Your mind is like what drives everything.
Yeah.
So, just recently I had another fucking sleep paralysis. This was before going to work.
Oh, I like those. No, I'm sorry. I like the story. Sorry.
Oh, I'm like I like
No,
getting
this
sleep
one-
paralysis.
Hey, I'm over here sleeping like, oh.
right there. Oh.
This motherfucker's like,
He's like, I'm about to come.
Jesus, bro.
Nah,
Curls are curling.
But I was like laying in bed, and I think I was like going to sleep kind of late, like because I wasn't able to go to sleep. But I ended up laying on my side, like facing this way. And as I was going to sleep, like I kind of like in my head, I thought people were like I kind of heard like this back door, kind of like somebody like was like fucking with
Like
with,
they were trying to open it.
yeah, like they were trying to open it. So it kind of sounded like somebody was trying to open it. And then I was like I woke up and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, I think I'm like, I was already in my head. I'm like, I think I'm about to get like a sleep paralysis. Let me lay on my back so I feel like I'm more aware of like
Your
the
surroundings.
whole room around
No
me.
way,
Right?
so you were able to like detect or predict the fact that it was gonna happen.
Yeah, because I've had like a lot of sleep paralysis to when I can kind of like feel like when it's gonna happen. And I'm like, just then I lay on my back, and then like a little bit later, I heard like somebody like, it kind of sounded like people were trying to like break in, and then I don't know why, but I thought my girl said like, oh, like, did you hear that? Like, but she wasn't even like, she was like just sleeping. She's like, did you? And so my house like, did you hear that? And I'm like, what the fuck? And then it felt like somebody like from the bottom of my bed was grabbed on the blanket, because I felt like I legit felt it like somebody was like tugging on the blanket, like about to get up. And then I seen like a shadow rise up from underneath the bed, and in my head I thought I was like, oh, like, who are you? Like, I thought I screamed, but then my girl was like, babe, are you okay? And I woke up. I'm like, oh, like, yeah, like, what the fuck? And then I asked her the next day what happened, and she said it just sounded like I stopped breathing for a second, like, but
like you gasped, like
yeah,
type
yeah,
shit?
like
Yeah,
that,
okay.
like that. But I didn't. I thought I had screamed. I thought that's why I woke her up. But she's like, no, it just sounded like you stopped breathing. I'm like, holy fuck, like,
Damn.
Dude, it's crazy you say that, because something similar to that happened to me like a week ago,
mm-hmm.
where I was sleeping and I was dreaming. I don't remember much of the dream. I just remember that, like, I woke up in this dream and everything around me was all like fiery, all red, like if we just got bombed, pretty much, right? And I was just walking, and then there was like a mirror, like a broken mirror, attracted me to the mirror. So I went to this mirror, and then like I looked at the mirror, but I couldn't see myself, and and I started, and then like from my neck, it looked like my neck was broken, but I was looking at myself, but with a broken neck. And then when I seen that, like in the dream, I felt like I was getting suffocated, like if I couldn't breathe, like something was suffocating me. I woke up and I gasped. I was like, when I woke up, I was either like this. So I feel like I stopped breathing, like in like real life, and that's what made me like wake up or some shit.
holy shit,
That shit was weird, bro.
Yeah, that one's.
And it had me thinking. You guys know we have somebody that we work with that has to he has to wear like that machine to breathe.
Yeah.
And I remember he was telling.
sleep machine.
Yeah, he was telling me that he told me what, like, how did it started, because I asked him and he was telling me like, I hope I don't have that.
Oh,
'Cause
like
I
sleep
never
apnea?
I never
Sleep apnea.
experienced that shit. And then the first, like, that time that I experienced that shit was like, it's kind of weird.
I think I might have it, cause a lot of sleep paralysis come from sleep apnea.
Yeah.
Like, you get a lot of
It,
sleep.
it explains why you like gasped and shit. And then as soon as that happened, that you started feeling the sleep paralysis.
A lot of
Yeah.
people want to like point it that it happens to a lot of people that are like heavy set, like overweight,
Mhm.
you know, but it can happen to anybody. Dude, you
Yeah.
could be perfectly fit and you could still have sleep apnea.
Mhm.
I think it just depends on your air, how like
Yeah, your
sp-
airways.
yeah,
and
how
shit.
like not clogged, but like how narrow your airways
Mhm.
are, because
So-
that's how you call snoring.
Yeah, that's what you get. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Do you guys snore?
Yeah,
Actually, yeah, I
I
snore.
My girl says when I sleep, I make noises in my sleep, so she'll say like I'll go like like that, dude. And she's like,
The
what the
fuck?
fuck? And she'll wake me up. She's like, dude, shut up. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'll be like again, but dude, it's like my mom does the same things too. Like my mom makes noises in her sleep, so I think it's in our family that we just make
Bruh.
noises in our
Hey,
sleep.
hey.
You guys ever catch yourself like in like doing that? Like you're about to fall asleep, right? But then you feel like you hear yourself or feel yourself like do that,
Yeah.
like, and then you're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's happened.
Hey, this is
Yeah.
Guillermo. I'm gay.
It's just him like reliving like him asking for something when he was little.
Oh, I hear it, asshole. He's like, Coke.
Look, hey,
Right.
Gustavo. I'm tall.
All right, bro.
Put a little.
This is Oscar. I think I'm handsome.
The complete opposite.
You know what's just funny? Like this happened like 2 days ago. My girl went to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and we usually have like our shower curtain always closed, and for some odd reason that it was like pushed all the way in, and she like that threw her off, right? And then when she got back to the bed, like the cats were acting weird, and one like the boy cat was like looking at her and like would not stop like staring at her like this, like all crazy. So then she got freaked out, and then she couldn't go back to sleep. So that morning when I got up before work, you know, obviously we all wake up early for work. I woke up like at 4, started taking a shower, and then she was like, she would make sure she would hear me take a shower, like saying like, "Hey, are you okay? Like, are you good?" Like, cause she got that's how scared she got that she thought someone was in the shower.
Fucking slasher movie and shit.
He's getting fucked in the bathroom.
I hear the
Is his cat?
my cat talking me.
Oh my god.
It's like one of those little porn scenes. She walks in. You're like on the curtain like this. Like, yeah, I'm good. You're getting fucked behind the curtain the whole
Wait,
time.
the cat.
Fucking cat peeks around the corner.
She's like, I'm about to make biscuits on you, motherfucker.
Oh my
But the
god.
mind's powerful, dude. The
Yeah,
mind
it
is so
is.
fucking
Oh,
powerful,
oh,
dude. It'll
100%.
play with you and make you think that something's there when it's really not.
Yeah. Have y'all ever had like any crazy nightmares that you can remember?
I got killed by a bear. I remember that. Shit was weird.
All right, Revenant.
No, like I was in Mexico. No, like in the dream I was in Mexico,
Okay.
and then like we were like in front of my house, and I seen a bear. Keep in mind, this is in Mexico, Guadalajara. Like, you know, there's
Away
no
from
fucking bears there,
forest.
right? There's no
Right.
reason for a bear to be there. And I remember seeing the bear, and the bear looked at me, and I just started running, and I jumped in the back of a pickup truck, and the bear just got on top, and I started. I think he went like this, and I woke up.
Oh, he slashed you?
Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
damn, I
shit.
died.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm dead.
There's no fucking way a bear over there. The closest thing you can get to a bear being in Guadalajara is if this motherfucker flew out.
Oh
That
shit.
was pretty good. You got
That's a
yourself
good
a
one.
panda.
Chinese bear.
Chinese. It's an Asian bear.
This bear
Yeah.
wouldn't fucking kill you though.
You said nightmare, right? That
Yeah,
sticks out with
nightmare.
me. I think I said this one before on the podcast on an earlier episode, but I think when like the world was coming to an end, I had like a very vivid dream that like everything went to shit, and I think there's something called like what's it called, Oscar? Like martial law, where like
Martial law.
yeah, martial
Oh,
law,
yeah.
and that happened. I remember like grabbing my gun.
Can I help you?
Asshole.
No, okay.
How am I an
I
asshole?
remember. Keep going, bro. My bad.
Nah, but I remember I grabbed like my gun from like my nightstand,
Mm-hmm.
and I looked out the window thinking that it was actually happening. So the dream was so like real, where it made me wake up, get scared, grab my gun, and it made me go check outside
See,
the blinds.
that's scary.
That's scary.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's scary.
Because like, what if you like,
Don't snap out of it. And
Huh?
you like, what
No,
if
but
he
you
doesn't
just don't
snap out of it? He still
yeah.
thinks he's
and
in
you
the dream.
shoot somebody like
Right.
just because you're
Yeah.
like that?
I was scared, bro, and that actually happened when I was still living at my mom's house. So that
Did-
was a couple
when you
years
got-
ago.
Sorry to cut you off. When you got your handgun, because obviously you're the only one that has it from us four. What the fuck was I gonna say? Sorry. When you first got it, like, and you got your permits or whatever, did you sleep with it like near you?
I had it like in my nightstand, not underneath my pillow or like not on the side, in my nightstand in my drawer. Like
So
right.
it was like pretty much like you would have
Yeah.
to do some type of movement
Yeah.
to get it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember when I first got it, I actually had it under my pillow.
Really, a lot of people do that, from
Mhm.
what I've heard or from what I've read, or certain good guys talking about that. But yeah, it's like I think they just like have it as a security blanket,
Mm.
you know.
Yeah, and then, so the reason why I bring it up because it's back to your nightmare. I feel like you could have a nightmare to the point where like you kind of wake up, but you still kind of like
Mm-hmm.
the whole nightmare is still embedded in your brain that you probably think like oh shit is going on. For example, let's say you have a nightmare where somebody's in your house, right? And or like somebody breaks in and you actually wake up that you think is real, and God forbid, like let's
You
say,
shoot your Theo.
yeah, like
It's
let's
just
say,
your
like,
girl
yeah,
coming back from the bathroom.
from the
or some
bathroom,
shit.
exactly. Yeah, that's
Something like that. That was gonna be my thing. Like I recently had like a nightmare where I felt kind of like sleep paralysis felt real because like I sleep and my clothes are like right here and I felt like a spider was coming down, like a big ass spider, bro. And then I just wake up and I just start fucking swinging at it, bro.
Swinging at the air.
Yeah, so that's kind of like what you're saying. So
Right.
if I were to have a gun, I'd probably be shooting the bitch and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Do you think like
Hold on. What about you?
oh for real?
What
Yeah,
about
what
you? Have I ever had like, a nightmare?
nightmare? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have a lot. Like, I have too many. No, like for real. Like, I have too many.
He has a vault of all these nightmares.
Do you have a
Like,
nightmare
there's-
catcher?
No,
A what?
a dream catcher. You mean? It's a,
Same nightmare, dream catcher, same thing.
It's
Yeah.
a dream catcher, right? That's what
it's a
called?
dream catcher.
Because
It's
you
a
have
booty
one,
catcher.
right? You have one, right?
A coochie catcher? What? That's why I call it the coochie catcher. Yeah, I have a dream catcher on
But
top
that,
of my
that's
bed.
that's
My
that's
girl
the-
got it.
right, because it doesn't work for you
Mm.
because you're always having nightmares and shit.
Yeah,
Right.
That's why my yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've had like a handful of nightmares that like I actually do remember, like, because they're embedded in my mind, like just like.
Like vividly.
Yeah, because they play out so weirdly, and it's like at least 3 I can name 4. Like I remember, like when I first started talking to my girl, I had a dream where me and her were hanging out by her crib, and there was like we were parked up, and there was some people parked up next to us, like another couple. And I remember I just got out the car, I forgot for what, and like you just see like the guy next on the other car was like checking his gun, and like he was playing around with his gun. And out of nowhere, like he fires it, like it pops off, like
Mhm.
boom, and then like everybody, like all 3 of them look shocked, like the couple and my girl just like looking at me like scared, and then like out of nowhere, like I got like a hot feeling in my head, and then like when I went like this and I looked, like I was bleeding, and like the guy was like, "Dude, I'm sorry, like I didn't mean to, I'm sorry," and like you just see my girl started crying, and like I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I woke up, but I was like, that's so fucking weird. Like,
Yeah.
So
what-
random.
It's a
yeah,
random
like what
dream.
type
Yeah,
of fucking
they're-
dream is that?
Yeah, random ass dreams. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I always wonder, like, what are the? It's hard to tell what makes your brain have these images. You know, like it's hard to like. I don't think there has been any type of science to the point where they could figure out like why do you get those like visions or why do you have those dreams.
There are people out there that try to interpret dreams, but it's to a certain
I
extent.
feel like
Like
you can't.
it's
Yeah.
you can't really.
You can
right?
explain it, dude. I think
Yeah.
your mind wanders off, and that's why there's sleep paralysis. There's
Mhm.
lucid dreaming. There's like so many different types of theories of like how we sleep and
Mm-hmm.
why we need the amount of sleep that we need, like 8 hours. And if you get 4 hours, you wake up fucking feeling like shit. You know, it's like
But
mine's powerful.
that's
dude.
been debunked.
What?
I feel
The-
like
the
you
lucid
need
dreaming?
8 hours, or because
Oh,
I think from what I heard is that you only need
6
because
hours.
you need
no?
to be consistent with
Uh-huh.
your sleep.
Mhm.
Like you can't sleep 4 hours this day and then sleep 8 the next, because then you're fucking up like the way that your body adjusts to like the way you sleep. Like
Mhm.
so if you sleep consistently like 5 hours a night and you're consistently doing that for the week, then you're gonna feel fine because your body's used to that
Mhm.
like
What
only
What do you
getting
think?
the 5
Like,
hours.
what do you think? Sorry, what do you think? Like we wake up early, like on weekends, because I wake up at 3:40, right? So get ready to go to work. On weekends, I'm waking up at that same time. You know, on Saturday, Sunday, that's the time I wake up. I obviously I go back to sleep, but like I don't even need an alarm. Like my body just wakes up.
Yeah, I think our bodies are just so like used to the fact that like of waking up early. We're just such in a routine where like our body's just used to that.
It's
But-
hardwired.
Yeah,
I think going back to like dreams and everything, I think like there's certain dreams that I feel like, oh, this is just a dream like that was created by your creativity. Maybe there was something that you watched within the last week that maybe was implemented into your dream, and that's the reason you had that dream. But I think sometimes dreams can also be a sign of a particular feeling that you're having, or like something like that. Like, oh, like if you feel like
Sad.
sad, like like if
Happy.
you feel sad, happy, or if you feel like sad person doesn't like you, or if you feel like this person's conspiring against you or shit like that, your mind's gonna use that to have a dream where like that's actually like a thing, you know, like if you have a dream like that your girl is cheating on you or something like that, what if like that's something that you've already kind of like been thinking about? You get me? Like I feel like it's, and that's just a scenario, but I'm saying like just in general, because I've had dreams where like people don't like me, people try fighting me, things like that. But I feel like that's also like something behind, like, oh, like low key, I've always kind of felt like this
Yeah.
person doesn't fuck with me,
Uh-huh.
type shit.
Okay.
You know, I don't know if you guys
Yeah,
can relate
yeah,
in that sort of
yeah,
way,
I see
like.
what you're
Like where a dream is like kind of like like giving you a sign, kind of in a sense.
In a way.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that you feel like that.
Yeah.
You know, like
it's
like
just
don't-
kind of showing your emotions in a way.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Uh-huh.
I do feel like dreams can do that sometimes, at least for me
Mhm.
personally. You know,
So how do you how do you explain like sexual dreams?
okay, from what I heard scientifically, is that is your body's way of telling you that you want to
That you're horny.
yeah,
Basically.
and that you want
Right.
to climax, basically,
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
want to get a nut out, Like
right.
that's from what I
Have you guys had wet dreams before?
Have we had wet dreams before?
Have you had a wet dream?
Have you had a wet dream before? Oh God, this is so in tune with Halloween.
Ooh, spooky.
Spooky.
Jizz.
Ectoplasm.
Ew, sticky.
Right? Scary part. I woke up and it happened.
I woke up and my 20s were wet.
Unexplainable.
Oh my
everybody
God.
here has had a wet dream. Like,
Yeah,
there's no
it's been a
doubt.
while, but yeah.
He's like, it was like 2 weeks ago, but it's been a long time.
Dude, I hate those, honestly.
Really?
Oh, it sounds like you get a.
No, I don't. But when
okay.
I like,
When was the last time you had a wet dream?
honestly, the last one a couple of years ago, probably like a year or two.
You're
Nah,
capping.
bro, I
Mine
don't-
was
I
like a
don't know.
couple years ago.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, mine too.
Probably when I was like 21, 22.
So horny ass.
Are y'all
bro.
for real?
Yeah.
When was the last time you had
Dang, bro,
one?
couple, bro. Dang, that's a whole decade.
Yeah, like.
Well,
yeah.
Oh, for
5,
real?
6, yeah.
21? That is almost a whole
From the last
decade.
time that I can remember, like a couple years ago, bro.
Yeah, same for me.
Yeah, a
Mhm.
couple years ago. It's
Did
been
we
a
all
while.
have a wet dream around the same time? What the fuck? Is there like a time cycle for
Right,
this
time
shit?
cycle and shit.
What about
There's
you?
like-
When was the last time you had a wet dream?
Shit, like
Last night.
couple
Couple
months ago,
Yeah.
maybe a couple weeks ago.
Oh shit!
Jesus.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like
I like so the reason why I say like I hate it like from the last time I remember is like I actually like finished in a dream.
oh shit.
Oh, no.
Okay, hold on.
He
No,
comes in his
chill.
undies.
No, like yeah, that happened.
Jesus.
And
Christ.
it
Oh.
fucking sucked, dude. Cause like I remember like
Why? Because your 20s were sticky.
bro, it was in my stomach, bro.
Oh no!
Wait. Hold on, I just lost that part. So you woke up and what happened?
So in the dream,
Oh, in the dream.
in the dream, I actually finished,
Okay.
and when I woke up, like I actually finished too.
Like he jizzed on his stomach.
Okay,
like
that's some. I've never had those. That's for real a wet dream. I've never had that. Something
For
like
real?
that.
He like
No,
had a
no.
full dream of clappy cheeks and he jizzed on his stomach.
He literally, he was probably fucking his belly button and shit.
Jesus.
yeah, that shit doesn't suck. Cause I remember I was actually kind of scared because like I remember waking up and I was just like, because like back then like I used to sleep naked and shit, so it's just like so it doesn't really help my case, right?
Oh my god!
So it was weird. I woke up.
So I got in your covers.
Huh?
They got on your covers and shit.
Yeah. I woke up and I felt it and I was like, yo, what the fuck? And then I checked and I'm like, yo, this isn't cool. I was kind of freaked out. I'm like, is this normal? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I remember when I had like that wet dream like a long time ago. I'm like, man, what the fuck are my undies? Did I piss myself? And then I looked. I'm like, oh shit, I had a wet dream.
it's sticky.
Ew, slimy.
Start playing with
What
it.
is this?
Yeah.
This is not normal.
It don't smell
Yeah.
like piss.
It doesn't taste like it either.
Oh,
Oh damn.
I was like,
When was the last time y'all had a
Saute.
y'all pissed in your while you were sleeping?
oh
Ooh,
man.
probably
Probably when I
not.
was a kid.
Mine was like a week ago.
For real?
No,
I believe it.
no, I was like, well, like fucking 9, 10 years old.
yeah, probably the same age
Yeah.
as you.
Yeah.
I think I was like,
I think that passes a certain age. It's like what you just said.
I just remember like it was like me just dreaming that I had to go to the bathroom, and I was like, and in my dream I went to the bathroom and like I was actually by the toilet, and I pissed, and then I woke up and I'm like, oh,
And
I
you're like, I
pissed.
pissed.
Have you guys
Gotta
ever-
go to bed.
Have you guys ever shit yourself? while sleeping?
no,
mm-mm.
no,
Nuh-uh.
never
I
that.
did once. Yeah, bro. This was.
Please
this was a while
elaborate.
back. So now,
How long?
I don't remember, bro. But I was probably like 13.
Okay.
Was it like a fat turd?
Nah, cause
Diarrhea.
I had diarrhea. Yeah. So I was sick, bro.
That's nasty.
I was sick, and then so I fell asleep on the couch or whatever, right? I think I was like ass up or whatever, you know, like on my belly.
I was like,
Oh,
Oh,
it's just bladder, like a waterfall.
this man is like,
So, I mean, there's not much to the story. I was just sleeping like that. I just wake up and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why do I feel like wet from the back? And then I'm like, kind of adjusting my pants. And I'm like, everything feels wet back there, bro. I'm like, nah. Let me find out. I go to the bathroom and yeah, dog. Like,
Oh,
You got on your cobijas, everything, huh?
no, I didn't sleep with a cobija. That luckily, bro. I mean, it stayed in my pants though, which was a good part.
so your pants like trapped it.
Yeah.
What you do?
Well, I just fucking took a shower, bro. As soon as I woke up.
What'd you do with the pants and the undies?
Oh, I saw some bitches out,
Okay.
dog. Hell no,
I
I'm
had
not
to
fucking
make
catching
sure.
them bitches.
He just threw them in the washer. He's like, yeah.
Put them on a plaque and shit.
When I
first
shit the
time,
bed.
first time I shit myself
While sleeping.
while
Oh my
sleeping.
God.
Damn, that's
while sleeping.
Not diarrhea, bro. That's the worst. I would understand like a little turd or something, but not diarrhea.
Nah, yeah.
It was like not a waterfall, but like a fucking fountain. Like, phew.
Oh,
shooting shooting shots.
That's fucking disgusting.
that is
That is
disgusting.
disgusting.
What's
Yeah,
it
it was
called?
terrible.
I was gonna ask you guys something. So obviously, this kind of like a switch of subjects or whatever you want to call it. If you guys can go back from the time from now to the present, obviously like any memory from your past, if you guys could go to one of those for 30 minutes, and then you get to feel whatever you felt that day, that specific memory for those 30 minutes, you can feel that again for, come on, just 30 minutes. So what memory would you guys go back to?
The first time I took a really good shit. One of those shits that you don't have to wipe. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, like those hard caquitas, and it just
Yeah.
like
It's just like one push,
Yeah,
everything
and it
comes
just one
out,
comes
and then
out,
you
wipe,
wipe,
and
and
it's
there's
all
almost
clean,
nothing
bro.
there.
Best
Fuck.
fucking
not even a
feeling ever.
streak, bro. Not even
Yeah.
a light streak. It's just like wow.
Yeah, you just look at it like
You're like in amazement, like
astonishment,
holy
yeah.
shit, like wow, no caca, no nothing.
Damn,
you
that's
just
a
put
good
it-
one.
And
bro.
it just makes a really good ass day after that. You know, you just
I haven't
a
had
good
one
ass
of those
day.
in a long time, dude.
I don't
I don't- I
I don't
have-
think I will waste that opportunity on
I
that.
know. I think he's just fucking around.
Nah, I'm
bro.
fucking around.
I was always
honestly.
like, bro, what the fuck?
You have
That's a really.
See,
like,
I
deep
wasted my
question.
joke. I was gonna say coming out the womb, you know, because you know, I'm getting life and shit. But I don't know, man. It's hard to think which one. You
You wanna
know,
go
it's
back
hard
to you?
Like it's kind of like also thinking about like when was a moment in your life that like you had like a really happy memory or like a really happy moment that
Right.
you'd want to
Right.
relive
It could
again.
be a really happy moment. It could be, you know, something different and shit, like something memorable. It doesn't
Right.
necessarily have to be happy, but something memorable or something.
Mhm.
Wait,
like
I'll start it off so you guys kind of have like get some time to think because I already have mine.
Okay.
So the first time, because you guys know I have a brother, right? So the first time my brother came to the States, no, not his first time, but the first time he came when I was here. It's because he came here to the States and he was living with us. So this is like, shit, I think it was freshman, sophomore, somewhere around there. So at that point, I was smoking heavy. Like I was a pothead. I was smoking a lot. So then my brother comes in, right? Keep in mind, my brother is 2 years older than me. So what the fuck, bro?
Fuck.
He's about to go in a good story. And he doesn't rip bad.
I'm sorry, bro.
Dude, that was wet.
Dude,
That shit vibrated to your butt cheeks, to your gooch, and to your
Dude,
penis.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was like he moved the couch.
Yeah,
or something.
that's what I thought
Dude,
too, bro.
I snorted a little. Like,
What the fuck?
you what?
I snorted like-
Oh, like,
I thought he moved. You know when the couch hits the
It
floor?
makes
like,
it
It's
makes
like,
it so scary.
yeah.
bro, that was a wet ass fart.
I
I
didn't
didn't think it was gonna
check
be
your
that
underwear.
loud, bro.
Check your underwear.
You nasty motherfucker.
I'm sorry, dog.
Now his girl's gonna beat your ass.
All right, go.
Right.
Sorry about that, sir.
Yeah, I'll get like back to what before I got fucking interrupted. Uh,
By a wet ass fart too.
why was that so loud though?
I can't explain it either, dog.
It should like vibrated. and everything.
I felt it, bro.
It's an
I felt
atomic
I
fart.
felt it through my shoes.
You know what's crazy? That like I was looking at this guy and I heard it and I was like, what the fuck was that? Like,
It's a fucking ghost.
like I thought it was like greasy for a second. I was like, what the fuck just happened? But yo, that,
On the video, you're just gonna see us. Dude, you're just gonna see all those like.
See, I don't know what's going on.
I was like, Jesus Christ, bro.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, dude, you probably like that fart probably left like a brown streak on your undies, dude. Oh shit.
I knew we should
All
have
right.
had McDonald's.
All right, fuck. Oh my god. It was that sour, that sweet
Mambo sauce.
That mambo sauce. Jonathan, bro. Check your fucking underwear. Oh my god. All right, going back to your story,
Go.
All
bro.
right,
Continue,
sorry for
bro.
the interruption, bro.
Holy shit, I'm fucking crying. Oh my god.
But yeah. So I was smoking a lot, right? And then
What the fuck? Are you still thinking about that?
bro, that shit was loud,
That
bro.
shit was loud, dude.
I wonder if they're gonna hear it.
That fart was so powerful, bro. It sounded like something got moved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like literally, it didn't even sound like a fart. It just sounded like
So,
like a piece of.
who's moving?
And
shit?
we're sorry we're going back to it, but if you guys were here to hear, you guys would understand what we were talking about. It's just it was so
Dude,
fucking
I
loud.
hope they picked it up.
I really
I
hope
really
so.
hope they
Yeah, I
picked
really
it up.
hope so too.
Oh my god, bro,
Jesus.
that was loud.
I'm
dude.
sorry.
Alright.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Continue. Get back to it. Sorry about that.
Nah,
Oh my god.
so yeah, so this is when I was smoking. So let me remember the question. So because that shit just kind of threw me off. So the question was, if you could go back to any time in the past,
What? Jesus Christ.
All right, I'm done.
All right, come
all
on.
right, you could just cut it here. All right. All right.
Oh,
so-
he's cutting that shit
Right.
here. I ain't
all
cutting-
right. All right. So dude, you gotta stop because you're editing this shit. So it's gonna be fucking hard for you. So like,
All right, then continue.
All right, just get straight back into the story. So you were smoking.
right. So to reinstate the question again.
We know the question. Just go back to the story.
Okay.
You were a heavy smoker like during
Right.
high
So it's
school.
like during like freshman sophomore, I was smoking a lot, and then my brother came to the States to live with us, right? Because he was gonna stay with us, and then I remember my parents went to like a party. It wasn't a Saturday, and then my parents went to a party, and usually I will always smoke when my parents are not home, right? So they went to a party, and then me and my brother, because we shared a room, we were upstairs, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go outside, and he's like, okay. So then I go outside, I have my blunt and everything ready, and I'm just like, I'm in the backyard just smoking a blunt, and then my brother comes outside, and then he's like, ¿qué haces? I'm like, nada, just fumando. He was like, ¿fumas? I'm like, yeah, like everybody does. He's like, ¿qué es que cigarro? I'm like, nah, like, it's weed. He's like, ¿fumas mota? And I'm like, yeah, like, why are you acting so shocked? Like, it's just weed. He's like, no mames, güey, no sabía, güey, a ver. So I give him the fucking the blunt, and he takes a hit, and he was just like, shit. And then like, so we were smoking, right? We said, bro, we got high. So this is the first time me ever smoking with my brother, my blood brother. So we go back upstairs, we're high as fucking shit, and then he's laughing and shit, right? And he goes like, no mames, güey, andas bien arañita. And I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, why are you calling me a spider? Like, what do you mean arañita? He's like, oh, like, nunca has visto las arañas? Like, como se mueven bien lentas? Like, they move slow. And he goes like this, like, arañita, güey. And I'm like, bro, you tipping me the fuck out. But like, that whole moment, like, that was a moment that I shared with my brother. Because me and my brother, our relationship's kind of rocky. But like, for that time that we were there, this is the first time I was smoking. We got food. We were playing PlayStation and shit. So it's like, that moment I enjoyed with my brother. So it was a good time with my brother. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cute.
It is cute. But now we kind of just don't. Kind of a rocky relationship.
Did you ever share those moments back when you were a kid over there with him?
No, because we didn't have access to like weed and shit.
No, but I'm saying like those moments, like maybe playing a video game or watching a TV show.
No, me and my brother fight a lot.
In Mexico.
Yeah,
You guys
Oh,
bumped heads.
okay.
Yeah, dude. I
Damn,
burned
so
his
weed
hand.
kinda brought you
I
guys
burned
together.
his hand. He gave me the boss fight in the back of my head.
Jeez.
I
Oh
chopped
my
his
God.
tooth. We were like, we didn't hate each other, and I don't think we hate each other now. But it was like our relationship was never like, kind of like, I guess loving. I guess you can say,
Mhm.
because it's always been rocky. But for those like couple 30 minutes that we shared smoking a blunt, like I actually enjoy that moment with my brother.
I see why you picked it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What about you, bro?
I think just off the top of my head, it would be like Christmas 2009. I think it was 2009 or Christmas 2000, around that time. I remember just getting a PS3. It was with my dad, my mom, my brother, and then my little brother. And I just remember like my dad got us a PS3 with the Band Hero set, like drums, guitar, the game, and everything. And we just ended up like playing that shit the whole night, the whole day, like, and then my little brother ended up getting one of those little trucks that like, just little moving cars and shit. And it was just a happy Christmas for me. Like just like us all being there and just like enjoying that time with my dad, my brother. Like we were just right there playing Band Hero, all of us, and just vibing. I think that was like one of my happy memories for sure. Just that Christmas.
Definitely on the highlight reel.
Yeah, for sure. What about you, bro?
Might have to come back to me because I'm still thinking about it. So go ahead if you have one.
It's hard to choose, bro, because I could choose something like yours, like like family moments, bro. I would say probably like I would just go with something from my childhood, like when like we would throw parties. Obviously, it's not parties for the kids or whatever, right? Like it's not obviously not for you. And you would see everybody just laid the fuck out, like wasted at like 2 or 3 in the morning and shit, like sitting on the fucking floor in the kitchen and shit. But for some reason, like for me, like that really means a lot because our family is like you said, they're rocky. Like that's the best way to put it. Like we don't really talk to each other like we used to back in the day. And just thinking about like those moments, how like the family was together like that, like it really means a lot. And I feel like Like I wish I could go back to those days. Is what I'm trying to say. Like
Yeah.
like if I could if I had to choose, it would probably be the moments when my family was still like really close.
Yep. That's like the best, man. Especially when you can like just relive those moments in your head and just
Mhm.
like kind of like get that nostalgic feeling or like just
Exactly,
that
it's
feeling
the
of like,
nostalgia,
yeah, like,
bro. Right.
like oh fuck,
Everything's
that
like
was-
perfect. you know?
yeah, yeah. So and even just like because like he said, you're able to just feel all of that. Like imagine just being able to go back and feel all those emotions that you were feeling at the time.
Right.
Shit, that shit will make me cry, bro. I'd be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yo, like what the fuck? Like these were the moments, like But you still don't have one.
I think I do. I think it's
It's hard to choose, right?
it's really hard to choose, but I think I think for me was a time where, like, if I remember this correctly, it was a time where it was my dad, my mom, my brother, and my sister. We all had went to like a Totonica. I forgot when this was, but like it felt good knowing that we were just together as a family, like how it should have been. Just because
Mhm.
like my parents never had like the best relationship through within their marriage, and there was just an age gap between my siblings and I. But just knowing that like we were all a little older, and just being in the same room where it's like it's just the three of us, like I'm sorry, it's the five of us. It's just our immediate family. So I guess just being in that and just like enjoying that moment, just eating
Mhm.
and like how it should have been, because we didn't have those opportunities to be all together just because like when I was younger, they moved out and they started their thing.
Right.
But I think for us to be like that, I'm like, this is what I always wanted. So I think that's just a memory that always stays there. But kind of going with what you said, like there's so many like memories at like family parties or like a party from high school. It's just like there's
Mhm.
so many good fucking memories. But like that's one that I could say that because that's one with my family, where it actually felt good. So that it actually felt good to be together,
Right.
like this is how it should have been. So
Right.
You know
I
what's
think-
crazy is we all chose like something with family. bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
that is.
I think those are just the best memories,
Yeah.
with your
Mhm.
family. And I feel like as we get older, as like we don't get to experience that. Well,
That
in
is true.
in most cases, my case, I don't get to experience that. I'm pretty sure you guys can agree with that.
Yeah.
You don't really get to like relive moments. You remember them, but you just like we
They
get
don't hit
old.
the same.
Yeah, they don't hit the same. We're
Mhm.
getting older to the point where like eventually all of us are gonna have kids one day, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully, right? So like that's just the point where like we're gonna be the ones that have to create those moments for,
For them.
our kids,
Yeah.
so they can remember.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that.
So this is like we can only we went through those moments, right? We were the ones that were like enjoying it. Not that the parents weren't, right? But I feel like now like it's our job to create those moments, So we're more like kind of like the background now, for like our
Yeah.
future kids or whatever. But it's just crazy how like I don't really think about shit like that. Like the whole what I told you guys, like it doesn't come to mind as much as I feel like it should. It was kind of like this, me telling you guys this, like I thought about it only because I thought about the question. But like before that, I never really thought about it,
Mhm.
I think you had told me that story already before.
Yeah, I told you this this a while ago.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Look at it this way, bro. There's memories that we're creating now that we're probably gonna look back on and wish that we were back in that time again. You know,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
probably this moment or maybe
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Right.
And shit, you
Oh,
know?
this for like just this whole experience of like us
Us
doing
sitting
this,
here?
us doing a
Yeah.
podcast. Like, that's gonna be like in the future,
Yeah.
like
I'm gonna be old as hell. Like, you guys remember when we used to like talk dumb shit?
fucking grilling or something
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
talking about it.
Yeah,
Like-
there's. Oh, go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say it's like that one saying from The Office that dude that was like, I wish I knew I was in the good old days before like, or it was something like that. Like, I wish somebody had told me I was in the good old days when I was living those good old days or something like
Mhm.
that. It was like something like
Yeah.
that, you
Mm.
know. And then you leave those days and it's like then it becomes like a whole memory for you. But my bad, go ahead, continue.
No, I was just gonna say like there's so many like memories that we've made that kind of like live rent free in my head that like I like to go like whenever like you're having a shitty day like or like you're not really like feeling yourself, you'll think back at a memory and like it's like it makes you feel good for that moment,
yeah, for sure. It brings you back
Yeah,
up.
there's like you fucking ripping ass. That's gonna be a memory that lives rent free in my head,
And the good thing is that all of this is recorded, so we
Yeah.
can go back and see it.
They got all this on camera.
Yeah, low key.
Shout out to
Man.
YouTube.
Shout out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like even just talking about like what you just said right now, with what the fuck did you just say? I had like something to add on to that.
Like whenever you're having a bad day.
Yeah, like that. Like it's like, do you guys like? How do you guys tend to bring yourself out of that having a bad day, or do you like is there like a thought process that you go through to try to like get yourself out of that like mood and everything? Like, is there something that you guys do, or do you guys just let it sit through for the whole day?
Does anybody want to go first, or?
It looked like you wanted to say something, so go ahead.
I think there's just always this one thing that's always stayed with me. Like, I think there's always someone that's having it worse than you are. Like, you might think you're going through it really bad. Like, fuck, like I had a shitty day at work, and like you feel like your like life sucks. It's like kind of like the saying, like it's not a bad life. It's just a bad day. You know, and I think that kind of like makes me go back to realization that like I'm very blessed and fortunate, and I have a really good support system around me with friends and family, and very supportive girlfriend. And I think that makes me like kind of go back to reality. Like, all right, it might be hard now, but like someone else is going through it. Like someone fucking might have cancer, or someone's on their deathbed, or like someone just lost somebody. You know, like there's always someone that's going through it worse than you are. You know, or like I was like, what else I do is I'll look back at a certain memory, or like I'll look at a funny video and it makes me like laugh, because I think laughing kind of like helps you. You know, stress like. If it's a funny scene from like, I don't know, like Parks and Recreation, or like The Sopranos or whatever, or just like watching some stupid shit on Twitter, like it'll just.
Do you watch like highlights of like a specific, like let's say like the show or something, like funny moments of like The Sopranos? And
like a
compilation part one.
Yeah, like I'll watch you motherfucker. Like it just makes me like snap out of it, or like you'll have a comfort movie or a comfort or a comfort episode that like I could always go back to this movie and it makes me like in a better mood, So
I can see that. So to kind of like, because you said if you're just having a bad day, right? Like just in general, like, or like a bad day, like meaning like a bad day at work, or
no, I would think more like mentally, like you're just like feeling like down, and you just like. You just feel like it's a bad day. Like, it's just, I feel like we've all had those days where you just wake up and it's just like you just feel down, sad. You just like, I
don't want to do this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So the reason why I ask, because I have like, there's depending on the situation, like how I'm feeling, and depending on like what's causing me to feel that way. Like for me, it's a little different, because for me it's like depending on the situation, I think differently. For example, if I'm at work and I'm just having a bad day at work, I just daydream. That helps me get through the day. Put on my headphones, turn on the noise cancellation, and I daydream. It could be up to where, like, for example, like me being a F1 driver. I just think of scenarios of like me racing and shit throughout my workday, and that gets me through the workday. That's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on like if like the scenario. Why am I feeling bad? Like, if I'm feeling bad because like it's just work, then I daydream. But if I'm feeling bad because like, let's say, God forbid, like an example when my cousin passed away. Like, when I was down for that, what helped me was just talking to my friends. You get me?
Yeah.
So depending on the scenario, for me, is a little different. That's why.
I got you.
Yeah, I feel you on that. But I think for me, like, also, like, when I'm having a bad day mentally, it's also, like, kind of like you said and how you said, first and foremost, it's that saying that it's not a bad life. It's just a bad day. I always try to think about that, because it's like, I'm feeling this way today, but tomorrow is not going to be the same. Tomorrow I can make it better, and even right now in the moment I can try to find a way to make it better. But I think it's also like, for sure, it's my support group. Like, I have, whenever I'm feeling a certain way, I could talk to my girl about it, and she'll like tell me like, oh, like, she'll say the right words to like try to get me to like get more uplifted and like just try to feel better. And I think I try to keep myself like a little busy, just to like try to like kind of like let those negative thoughts just behind, and just try to like find something positive out of it. Like, you know what, like I'm a clean, or something positive came out of it, or you know what, I'm gonna go do this, something positive. Just try to make something positive out of it. Just feel like I'm being productive out of like just having that negative feeling.
To kind of just like remove the negative feeling.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
uplift you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Okay.
But what about you, bro? You have a
Low key, that's pretty much what I do, bro. I will do shit to like keep my mind off of it, and like you said, like do something that will like uplift you at the end of the day. Feel like kind of like a reward and shit. So that kind of actually does help. Or like I'll tell myself, like, if I'm out and like, let's say at work or some shit, and I'm not feeling it that day, like, damn, I feel like shit, or I feel like down or whatever, I'll tell myself like, I'm not a little bitch and shit, I literally will tell myself that shit. I'm like, fuck this shit. And I'll actually get mad at myself, but after being mad, then I'll be like I calm down, and it kind of goes away, and I'm kind of like back to normal, So it kind of like evens itself out in a way, you know.
You know, like, and that's interesting that you say that with like work and shit. Like when you like say that you're not feeling you're not having a good day at work and shit like that. I feel like sometimes I have that same feeling when I was working at Amazon, or even like I'm pretty sure down the line with the job that I have now there's gonna be days like that. And I feel like for me, part of it would be because I'm not happy where I'm at in terms of like I feel like I should be doing better than this.
Doing more.
You
Yeah,
get me?
right,
Like if at Amazon, like when I would have those days, it's like I'm feeling this way because what the fuck am I doing here? You know, like I should not be working this job. I should be doing something better than this. So that I feel like that with me, like sometimes with work, that's the only reason I would really have those negative days. Like I could be doing much more than this.
right.
You know? So have you guys ever had that feeling like just like
Every day, every time I clocked in,
oh shit.
I feel like all of us in general, but me
Yeah.
speaking for myself at least, I feel like I could just be doing something better than this. Something that's gonna give me more money, something that I'm actually gonna enjoy.
Like-
Fortunately, you know, this is what I have, and this is what I gotta work with, and I feel like that's a lot of people that you work with what you have,
Yep.
you know. So
It's
That's
like
go ahead. No, I was gonna make a smart comment. I was just gonna say that, like, that's why you fucking daydream about being an F1
yeah,
racer and shit.
exactly. Yeah,
I think,
exactly.
Like, this is better.
I think it's just never being satisfied. It's like you're not satisfied, and I think like a lot of people, like I think a lot of us can say that like we would like to work for ourselves, you know,
Mhm.
be our own
Oh, for
boss.
sure,
We don't want to
dude.
work for somebody else. We don't have to like take direction from somebody else.
Mhm.
You know, we want to do our own thing. Like I love when Oscar always says, he's like, man, bro, when I win the lottery, we're all gonna win together. You get me? I like hearing that because of like his aspirations. You get me? I love like hearing that shit.
Well, I mean, there's no aspirations in winning the lottery. You just
Hey,
win
man,
the
just-
lottery.
I mean, I don't.
Gotta
I
get
don't
lucky.
There's aspirations because he's gonna keep us
Right.
buying.
I was
them.
gonna say, I'm still rooting for him though.
I'm
you
still
know?
rooting for him.
Yeah, I'm rooting
Hey,
for
bro,
him, too.
you keep doing your thing,
Yeah,
If
dude.
I'm being
doing it.
honest,
If
like,
you
I don't-
win, we
I don't-
win.
I don't buy like a lot of tickets. Like I used to like buy a lot. Like every Friday I used to buy them. But I'm just wasting my money buying. Like I'm not winning shit. Like so now I gonna come down. So like now I buy like once a month. You know, or
Okay.
twice a month.
There could be
Okay,
that one
yeah.
month, bro.
You ever go to the
But I
gas
swear,
station?
when I win, bro, fuck all y'all.
You ever go to the gas station and you're trying to put gas, but there's this like old Mexican guy in front of you playing like the lotto, and he's getting all his numbers and shit. You ever see that? Like you're at the store, like when
They pull out like the little red and white tickets.
yeah,
Yeah, I've
that's
seen
Oscar.
that shit. That's you.
fucking holding up the line and shit.
Yeah, that's how people win, bro.
Yeah, for real.
I
But
never
anyways,
learned how to play that shit, bro.
Well,
Mm.
back then you actually have to like you get the little paper and then you have to fill up your numbers. But now it's just like you just go to the machine, you pick whichever one you want to get, like the lotto, the mega, like the everyday lotto or whatever. You click on how many you want, and then it chooses a number for you randomly, and then
So you don't choose then.
You can, like, if you go online, because they have an app, they have the Illinois Lottery app, which is where I usually get them. You can actually choose your numbers, but I feel like that's even a lot harder, because I feel like if you get them automated, like I feel like you have a bigger chance. I feel like, but I mean I could be wrong. I don't know.
At the end of the day, it's all luck, man.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all.
There, like, there's that the statistic that you're more it's more likely for thunder or like for lightning to
To
hit
hit you,
twice in the same
Good
spot
for you to win.
than for you to win the lottery.
That's
which,
so
which is just
crazy.
ridiculous.
You
But-
keep trying, bro. You keep trying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you keep going, bro.
You guys will know. We will not say if I win or something, but if you guys,
There will be
If
sad.
we
If
start
you-
doing this
there will be-
podcast, you know
Right.
what?
if we just you just click on one of our uploads and you see like a nice room with a nice background, we won.
And I have
From
a
one
fucking
episode to
chain.
We all have like fucking gold chains and
See
shit.
a
Yeah, we
Lamborghini
won.
in the background.
Like the fucking corrido videos and shit.
But just like the expectations you have on yourself, and then the expectations that people around have on you, which at the end yours matter more. But it's like, do you guys ever take that harshly, like the expectations that you have on yourself, or like when you look at the position you're in, like we were just talking, like you're just like, fuck, like what the fuck am I doing? Like why am I here? You get me? Like what do you think is more valuable to you, the expectations of people around you, or your own expectations?
Because you could say either, to be honest. Because there's that saying that you are who you like.
Your own critic. You're
That, but like who you how do you say this? Who you surround yourself with.
Okay.
So it could go either way, bro. Depending
Mhm.
on the way the person
Yeah.
that you are, actually.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I
So if
agree.
you're a more introspective person, I feel like if you criticize yourself more, that's actually that's gonna work better for you. But unless you're like a person that's more of a opinion based, like you base yourself on other people's opinion, then that's gonna matter to you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
So-
I get you.
But I feel like this should only be. This is what I think. Your opinion should definitely matter. Your own opinion, right? Your own like.
It should
What-
always be better.
Right.
Like
it should be top.
the higher, yeah.
You should always like put yourself first. It sounds selfish, but I feel like you have to.
right.
Like even if you are being selfish, like at the end of the day, no one's gonna look out for you better than yourself.
Right, because
That's
only
just
you
the
know
truth.
yourself. Right.
And I feel like the second person or people that should like you should kind of like revolve yourself on like what like it will matter should be whether who is the person that you love the most. For example, it could be like one of our parents. It could be your significant other. That should be the second person. If like the second person that lives with you, that sees how you are every day, that goes through the same pain that you go through. Maybe not the same pain, but like they share like they're there to support you emotionally, financially. I feel like that should be the second person that you should like kind of like consider. Like, well, not consider, like you should care about what they say and what they think about you.
Like their
Yeah.
opinion.
Right.
Yeah, their opinion exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
like
I think I agree with that too.
Yeah, I
'Cause,
like
like you
that.
know, like I think I set like high expectations just in terms of where I want to be, but sometimes it's hard because like you know you catch yourself like kind of like looking and you're like I'm not doing anything to achieve that. You know, like I'm not doing really anything to like get to where I want to be. But I think the fact that other people also have like this like these expectations on you, it kind of pushes you harder. Like, oh damn, I want to make them proud. Like I want them to look at me
Right.
like, damn, he did that. You know, and I think it's kind of like you said, like you know, like whether it's your family, your significant other, like they can all push you. Like I feel like, you know, like my girl has really pushed me to become a better man, to just, you know, like just start doing shit, just become a fucking man. Period. Like that. I think my girl has really pushed me to like just be a better person in general, be more loving. Even though you guys might not see it because I'm always talking shit, but yeah, you know, I've definitely gotten pushed to like just become a better man. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what else I can add to that.
I can agree to you though. Like when you have like a really good support system, like in your corner, like with your girlfriend or with mine, it's like it does help you to become a better person or just to become a better boyfriend, a better provider. You know, like, and I think that I think it prepares you for the future. You know, even to becoming like a dad or a father or a husband. You know, in that aspect. So I agree to that. You know, and I have to give a big shout out to my girl for always like pushing me, supporting me, and like you know whatever like I want to do, you get me. She's like, do it. You know, like if you believe in it, I believe in it with you. You know, and I think that's good to hear when you have that support and you have that like in your ear. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think with someone you live with and someone that's right there with you, like you know your significant other, I think their opinion matters more than anybody else's.
Right.
Yeah,
100%.
'cause that's what
yeah.
you're surrounded by. You know.
Yeah, that's the
Exactly.
person you see every day. That's the person you
Yeah.
go to sleep with, wake up to, and stuff like that. So that's definitely like, you know, that's your rock, pretty much. You know,
Yeah,
it sounds
that's
corny as
right.
fuck and shit, but that's your rock. You know.
Mhm.
But I feel like, do you guys think that, like, sometimes hearing like, and it could be the smallest thing from like, oh shit, like you know, you did a good job, like oh you know, like you did a good, like just hearing somebody tell you that you did good. Do you think that comes a long way?
I 100% do.
And but do you
it
think
does.
that? Sorry, do you think that we don't hear it as much
Oh, I think so.
as men? Like obviously, like I'm pretty sure we all hear from our significant others, our family members, or whatever. But I feel like as men, like, do you feel that sometimes we just like it's expected of us to do certain things without being like, hey man, like hey bro, like good shit. Do you guys think that like it's? So my question to you guys is, do you guys think that men are just kind of like expected to do certain things without kind of like congratulating them?
I think that you men are expected to do these things, and I think you should also be expected to do these things.
Mhm.
And there should you should not receive a reward, you know,
Mhm.
because you're expected to do it. And you gotta
Well,
do it.
not a reward, but like,
I w-
like for somebody to be like, hey man, like good
Exactly.
shit, yeah.
And then you don't. But the thing is, like, that's not expected. You're
Mhm.
not like, but it does go a long way.
Right,
It
right,
does.
Like when you
Yeah.
hear that, it makes you feel good. Like when
Mhm.
when you hear that, you wanna like, you get this happy feeling that you're like, oh fuck, like
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I
for
am
sure.
doing a good
Right,
job.
yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
you just
I
have
think like
that
it pushes you, makes you feel better.
100%. Yeah.
But
I
like
agree.
I understand that you shouldn't expect it, right? Because that's
Mhm.
what you're supposed to do. You shouldn't like when you're doing what you're doing. You shouldn't expect
It's
for
like
somebody
like
to
you're
tell you.
rewarding yourself. At the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
It's like let's say like you're gonna put up a fucking shelf, right, or a fucking cupboard, whatever the fuck it is, right?
Mhm.
And you do what technically a man is supposed to do,
Right.
right? Like
Right.
you handle the tools and all that shit. You fucking do it. You just stare at it for a second. You're like,
I did. That
I
shit.
did that
yeah.
shit. Yeah. See, so you reward
Right.
yourself
Yeah.
sometimes, you know.
But
But-
do you guys think that maybe guys should be more like we should hear that more often?
I think it's always good because it's always good to have that kind of like feedback.
feedback.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that like, hey, bro, good shit. You know, like if it comes to anything, like I know it makes me happy when like a week or 2 weeks ago, no, a week ago, I put this little cart together for my girl for like the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, like kind of like how Jonathan said, like it looks nice when you see it put together. When you see it kind of come to life, it's like it's badass. You get me? And like just seeing like my girl happy and like she's saying like, "Hey babe, like thanks. I appreciate you doing that for me." It does go a long way because it's like you feel like appreciated. You get me?
Right.
And I think appreciation goes a long way to anything. Like if it's like you getting us breakfast, hey bro, we appreciate it. You know, it means a lot. You know, like shit like that. I think like verbal feedback
Mm-hmm.
is very
Important.
Important, yes.
Mhm.
I think it's
Yeah.
very important because it's like when you don't hear it, you're kind of like discouraged, and you're kind of like, why am I gonna keep doing this if I'm not hearing the certain things I
That's
want to
true.
hear?
Mhm.
You're right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
I felt that.
I feel like we're getting old, bro. Like, and the reason I'm saying this kind of like random and shit, but the reason, like, because you guys was talking about like building shit right at home. I feel like sometimes when I order things from Amazon, like for example, I ordered a vacuum, right, a Dyson, and then like I was so happy just to like get it home. Like I got the notification, oh, it's been delivered. And I was just so excited and so happy just to go home and turn on and start vacuuming.
Yeah.
It's like that's how you know, like
You're
the
getting old
simple,
and
the
shit.
simple
Yeah.
shit is
Yeah.
just
Oh,
like
dude.
it just gets to you.
That's
It's like
good.
it's like those videos of the map. Like why does this shit excite me so much? and shit,
Yeah.
you know, like that's how you know you're.
Or like
getting
you go
old.
to like Target and you're like, oh my god, this is gonna look nice in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And
You catch
the-
yourself and
yeah,
shit.
like
you're
my girl's like,
whoa.
you think this gonna? I'm like, yo, Loki, that would look nice. Like let's do it.
I know when I go to Target with my girl, like it's always like, I'm like, man, I think this cleaner will like make the bathroom look better. You get me? Or like it'll clean better. I'm like, man, these napkins look good. Like the Selecta size. Like it's just
Right.
like that's how you know you're getting fucking old.
Yeah.
It's like when little shit like that excites you, or even going to Target, like that simple Target run, and you're like not even getting shit for yourself, but you're getting shit for the house.
Mhm.
That's exciting. I feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
for
it
for
is.
my girl and I for us to touch on that, yeah, it's like
Just going to Target makes me fucking excited.
I fucking love Target, dude.
Target and IKEA,
Yeah.
bro. I love IKEA.
Yeah,
dude.
Me and,
Ikea.
me and my girl, we go to Target runs a lot.
IKEA's fun, dude. I feel like sometimes with IKEA though, you gotta have like a plan. in mind,
Yeah.
like this is what we're looking for. Cause then there's so much shit you end up like just looking and you're like, damn, what the fuck did we
Right.
come here for?
Dude, is it me or like the rooms that they have? You know how IKEA have like the room
Yeah.
set up, like
Mhm.
oh, if you want this bed set, like this is how you can make it
Yeah.
look. I feel like those rooms look bigger than my room, and my room is bigger. Isn't it? Like you guys ever thought about that shit?
Cause they really know how.
How to like?
But then
dep-
when you look at it, just look at how much money is in that room.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
like
look how much
30K
money is
and shit.
invested in that room. It's like
Yeah.
over $3,000, dude.
Like fuck that.
Because I look at the like I remember I went to IKEA, one of my guys because he was looking for some like drawers and shit, and then we you know how they have like I don't know where it's at, but they have like you follow a walkway,
Yeah.
and then they had like in one side they had like a gaming setup area and
Yeah.
shit, and I was looking at the tables and I'm like, yo, this shit would look dope, and I'm like, I can't fit this shit. Like the way my room is set up, I cannot fit this
Yeah.
shit. But I'm looking around, I'm like, bro, this room is smaller than my room, bro. Like what the
Yeah.
fuck?
It's because it's such a big area. It's a big warehouse. Like,
Yeah.
not warehouse, but it's such a big store. And it's so wide and big and tall. It's like, it looks. Next week is definitely, stay tuned for next week. We're going to have a guest coming on next week, which we're really excited for. Someone that's very near and dear to close to Gustavo. So
Yes,
we're actually
sir.
looking forward to it.
Very
And-
excited.
And excited to see what he's going to, like, chime in and with the conversations and shit.
Yeah,
So
so
stay tuned.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
gonna
For
be
sure,
excited.
it's gonna be an exciting.
It's
and
gonna be a good episode.
Hell yeah.
One to look forward and one for the books for sure,
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
So we're excited.
Can't
so.
wait to have you, bro. Can't wait to have you.
You know who you are.
Right.
But I think that concludes this today's episode of Compas y Chelas. Don't forget to check out our socials. We got Instagram, we got TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. Don't forget to check us out. We always appreciate the love and support as always. Get us to those 100 subscribers. When you guys get us there, we will pick out a person to give a hoodie to. So please, we beg of you, get us to the fucking
We're
100.
right there, y'all.
We're
Right
right
there.
there.
As
Come
Compa
on,
Gustavo
man.
says, take us to the promised land. Please, 100 subscribers. Let's go. Get us there. Let's fucking get it. You know, this has been Compas y Chelas, brought to you by your compa Oscar,
All right, peace out.
your compa Gustavo,
See ya.
your compa Jonathan,
Peace.
and your compa Memo. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Happy
Be
Halloween.
safe with your candy out
Spooky.
there.
Get your motherfucking candy.
Check
be
your
spooky.
candies because they might be rigged or something. Ding 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 ding.
Peace, y'all.